So we are officially started. Welcome aboard for those of you on the YouTube channel. Welcome to Leadership TKO. I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight. Glad to be here on this Wednesday. It's May the 1st as I'm actually going live on Facebook, and we are making this available on YouTube as well. And on Wednesdays, we like to dub this day as Wealth Building Wednesday. And so for those of you wealth builders, you're in the right place at the right time, because here with Leadership TKO, our mission is to empower network marketers, to empower wealth builders with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. So if you are a wealth builder, someone who wants to build wealth, you want to do it the right way. You want to establish generational wealth, passive income. This is the day for you. This is the conversation that needs to be had. And so I welcome you here. Go ahead, share this stream out, share the video out, invite your friends, your family members to tune into this conversation right now. I'm excited because if you're new, hello. Hello. For those of you who may see the screen, that's me and my husband of over 18 years, Keith McKnight, and our two beautiful children, Key Lacey and Omari. Excited because my baby girl just had her 8th birthday. Excited about that. 8 being the year of new beginnings. So I'm super excited, for the ability, number one, to be a mother. Let me just say that the ability to be a mom, there's no better role I can tell you right now here on earth than being a mother. And so I'm excited to just be the parents, the mother for Omari and Lacey. And I do have some godchildren as well. And then just being a full-time network marketer and a wealth building coach, it's just an honor and a privilege to be able to add value to the lives of so many people around the world, not just on Facebook, but YouTube and in person as well. And so that's just a little bit about myself. Some people call me Dr. Cousin. So if you're new, you're more than welcome to call me that. And the reason for that is because my biological cousin, knowing that I received the honorary doctorate degree, he just bridged both together, just said Dr. Cousin. And so hence, people begin to call me Dr. Cousin. And in other circles, they call me Dr. L. But needless to say, I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, and I'm excited to be here with you on this Wednesday. And so on Wednesdays, we have a topic that we normally would address. And so as you can see here on the screen, this is our topic for today, HODL for wealth, how to master the long game in cryptocurrency. So do I have any cryptocurrency enthusiasts out there? Anyone in the crypto space, the blockchain space, feel free to type in me or I'm involved. Let me know if you're in the space, because this is it's an area that is new for some people, but not for others. And so we're going to talk a bit about this topic of HODLing. What does that truly mean? So before we even do that, I'm going to invite some of my colleagues, some people who are in my circle, so to speak, to tune into the live stream. So I'm going to type in join me now on Facebook as I am talking about cryptocurrency. Okay. So there we go. Just shared about that. Excited. So this is our topic, how to master the long game in cryptocurrency. And so we have a few things that we're going to be addressing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I know people will gradually join into the conversation. And so this is what we're going to be covering on tonight. These are our objectives. So hopefully you can see them clearly, understand these are just a few of the things that we are going to address. All right. So in today's session, we're going to aim to really demystify HODLing. We're going to demystify that concept. You're going to understand its financial benefits, and you're going to learn how to identify which cryptocurrencies are the best candidates for this strategy of HODLing. So let's go ahead. Let's dive in and really unlock the potential of long-term crypto wealth building. long-term crypto wealth building. And as you all are coming in, whether you're live or replay, once again, type in where you're tuning in from, drop in your city and your state where you're watching, and I'll do my very best to acknowledge those of you who decided to drop by. So let's go ahead and plug right on in. What is HODLing? What is HODLing? HODLing is a term derived from a misspelling of the word hold, HOLD. Again, it's a term derived, it came from a misspelling of the word hold, which refers to the buying and holding strategy used in cryptocurrency investments. So that's really where it came from. It's just a misspelling of the word hold. And so hodling is about holding onto your crypto investments through the market's ups and downs with the expectation that their value will significantly increase over the long term. So that's where hodling has come from, and that's what it really truly means, to be able to hold on to your cryptocurrency assets in belief that the value of the cryptocurrency will rise itself. So here's the deal. Historically, top cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum have shown remarkable returns over a long period. For example, despite various fluctuations, Bitcoin has seen an exponential increase in value since its inception, substantially outperforming traditional assets out there, like stocks and bonds and mutual funds. It outperforms all of those traditional assets. But what is the benefit of hodling? Let's talk about that for a second. What is the benefit of holding on to cryptocurrency? Okay, we gotta really talk about that for a second. I believe that that is very, very important to really go through. Hello, Nina Clark. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here on board. So benefits of hodling. Now, the key benefits of hodling includes the potential for high returns. The potential for high returns. ROI stands for return on investment, by the way. So it's the potential for high returns on, as the market matures. You got reduced stress. Let's talk about that. Okay, you don't have to stress, reduce stress and lower transaction fees. And you can compare this to frequent trading that some people engage in and simplicity in managing investments. It's really simple. Okay, super simple. And so it's very simple when, this strategy is very simple to really implement, and a lot of people actually do it. They do it. So what are some cryptocurrencies we need to think about when it comes to hodling? Some cryptocurrencies that wealth builders actually consider holding. Let's talk about that for a moment, because you really want to consider factors like historical performance or technological robustness or even market capitalization. Because as of 2024, top performers suitable for hodling includes Bitcoin. A lot of people include and they hold Bitcoin in their portfolio. So you got Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, and then even newer entrants, newer cryptocurrencies like Solana. Some people even look at Cardano as well. So you got Solana, you got Cardano. These are some other newer cryptocurrencies that people are looking into, especially this year. And because these cryptocurrencies have demonstrated strong development activity and adoption in the market. So these are just some things to think about and consider when trying to consider, okay, well, which cryptocurrencies should you actually consider holding? Now, how do you manage risk when it comes to hodling? How do you manage risk? And some people actually do it by diversifying their portfolio across various cryptocurrencies. Now, if I have not mentioned this already today during this conversation, I will let you know that, number one, I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. I can't offer you financial advice. This is information that is public. So, you definitely want to do your due diligence to find out what is best for you and for your family, for sure. Good evening, Dr. Patricia Goodman. Welcome to the stream, the conversation as well here with Leadership TKO. Right now, where we are, we're talking about how to manage risk when it comes to implementing the HODLing or holding strategy. How do you manage risk? And so we're talking about the importance of diversifying your portfolio. Now, also implement strategies like position sizing and setting clear goals to protect your investments from unforeseen market downturns. So you do want to make sure that you're positioning yourself well and you're setting clear exit goals. When do you want to exit the market? Or when do you want to exit pulling out from, holding Bitcoin, and maybe you want to go into a stable coin? It's really, you really got to pay attention to what the market is actually doing. Now, we got to talk about timing the market. Okay, timing the market for a moment, because ideal buying opportunities often occur during market corrections, or what they say, bear phases, when price is lower. So bear means the prices of an asset is going down. Bull means the prices of an asset is rising. So you have a couple of external factors that you do want to consider, such as, right, changes in regulations. That's a biggie right there. That's a huge one. Whenever there are changes in regulations, I'm telling you right now, that can impact whether a person is going to HODL or not. How about macroeconomic trends? Whatever is going on in the economy can definitely impact whether a person is going to hold a particular cryptocurrency. And then also technological breakthroughs. All of these things, breakthroughs in technology, any type of technology, can significantly impact prices, and it should be monitored. Okay, it should be monitored. But okay, now when we're considering holding cryptocurrency, we should also think about the role of wallets and how we can secure our assets. Some people like to say secure the bag. How can we truly secure our bag? Well, let's talk about that for a moment, because for long-term storage, for those of you who are trying to consider building wealth for the long term, cold wallets, these are offline wallets like hardware wallets, okay? Cold wallets are preferable due to their enhanced security features. So a lot of people, they want to hold cryptocurrency for a long period of time. They're not going to be doing a whole lot of trading and swapping. They look into cold wallets. But always ensure your wallets are secure. Make sure your wallets are secure. Wherever you're holding your cryptocurrency, it needs to be secure. And consider using multi-factor authentication. So some wallets require your facial recognition. Some of them require you to use a finger or PIN code, but multi-factor authentication is great. And then you may want to also consider keeping backups in multiple safe locations. So hopefully, you all understand. I spent a little while talking about this because this is important. There's so many scenarios out here where people are losing access to their wallets simply because they lost their private keys or someone has hacked into their wallet. So we really have to be careful. And there are some real case scenarios, some case studies I do want to share with you on people who are successful when it comes to HODLing. Now, I am going to make up some fictitious names to protect their identity. So the first person I'm going to say, John Doe. Okay, John Doe. Initially, he invested in Bitcoin in 2015. And then he chose to hold or HODL despite the 2018 crash. So he chose to hold on to it despite, I know he saw, the value of cryptocurrency decreasing, but, he decided to hold on to, his Bitcoin. And so by 2024, by this year, his investment value actually increased by over 1,200%. We're not talking about 5%. We're not talking about 30%. His investment, his portfolio increased by over 1,200% because he decided to hodl or hold on to his cryptocurrency despite the market going down, up and down, up and down. He just decided to hold on to it. So that was smart. John Doe did not decide to sell his cryptocurrency because he saw a shift in the market. And so this is something that we ought to consider. We can't be led by our emotions when we're seeking to build wealth. If you make decisions based on emotions, you're going to lose every time. You're going to lose every time. So you have to learn how to separate your emotions from decisions that you're making to build wealth. You really do. Now let's talk about a second case scenario. I'm going to name this person. It's a female. I'm going to name this person Jane Smith. I'm going to say Jane. This is Jane, right? So Jane diversified her holding, or I should say hodling strategy across Ethereum. So she had Ethereum. She also had several DeFi or decentralized financing tokens in the early 2020 year. So she had Ethereum, she had some other tokens, and so she decided to hold on to them. And that resulted in a 900% return on her investment. Let me say this one more time. 900% return on her investment because she decided to hold on to some Ethereum and some other tokens. And so she embraced the long-term growth potential of those assets because she decided to hold on. And so you see these two examples, and I'm sure there are thousands of others, of people who are holding on to cryptocurrency despite it rising and falling, despite the continual fluctuation. They're holding on and they're seeing growth in their portfolio. So you definitely want to think about these things for yourself. Now, when it all comes to assets, you got to consider what are some things that can happen? What are some common pitfalls that you need to watch out for? And so you do want to avoid, like I just mentioned, avoid emotional trading decisions. I repeat, I'm going to say this one more time for the people in the back. Avoid emotional trading decisions. Type that in the chat. Avoid emotional trading decisions, such as panic selling during dips. When Bitcoin dipped, it went down, below its maximum number. I'm telling you, people were selling the Bitcoin like hotcakes. And then all of a sudden, it started rising back in value and it reached a new high, about 73,000. Okay. Now imagine how people feel who sold most or all of their Bitcoin. They probably feel a bit bad right now because they shouldn't have sold it. They should have held on, but they were led by their emotions. And so that's what happened as a result. Okay. So avoid panic selling during dips or buying during hype. Meaning when people talk about, oh, there go Bitcoin going up. Don't just buy during those moments. So what you want to do is you want to stay vigilant about technological changes and market dynamics that might affect the fundamentals of cryptocurrencies that you are holding. Okay, so how do we prepare for the future when it comes to cryptocurrency? Because you really do want to stay informed about technological advancements by subscribing to reputable crypto analysis newsletters. So you want to subscribe to newsletters. You can also attend industry conferences. So any cryptocurrency conferences that you can attend, that might be helpful. And then also participate in community discussions. And then, you also can regularly review and adjust your investment strategies based on the latest market and technology trends. So you have to do your due diligence. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So even as we're wrapping up this conversation, I just want you to know that we covered how HODLing can be a strategy, a key strategy for wealth building in the cryptocurrency market. Now, I encourage you, I really, really do. I encourage you to conduct further research and consider how long-term investments in crypto can fit into your overall financial goals. Now, you all know my husband and I, we've been in this space for some time. We've been in the crypto space for well over 8-9 years. All right. And so a part of what we do is we believe in building wealth and creating passive income God's way. And so we have an inner circle we've established, the Wealth Inner Circle, WC. That is the WC Wealth Inner Circle. So for those of you who want to learn how to build wealth God's way, okay, we show you legit opportunities on how you can build wealth, legit. And our eye is on the market. We know exactly what's going on. We know exactly what opportunities are coming out, and we make them available. If they make sense, we make them available within the Wealth Inner Circle. So if you want to learn more about the Wealth Inner Circle, I'm encouraging you to drop a WC in the chat. Drop a WC in the chat if you'd like to learn more about how you can have over 7-8 ventures working for you on your behalf, helping you to establish the income and the wealth that you desire. And then also a part of what it is that we do, we believe in some powerful projects that have been around for some time. And these are anonymous projects, projects whereby, listen, it's been in existence for over 8 years. That's the type of project I'm talking about. And that is this, what you see here on the screen, an opportunity that allows you to take advantage of compounding your wealth and doing this on automation. It doesn't require you to look at it every day. It's automated. Okay. It's automated. And so again, it's a credible project. It's been around for some time, and it doesn't require thousands and thousands of dollars. So for those of you, if you want to take a look, you can. There's a replay video available. I know they may be doing a live presentation, I believe sometime next week, but a replay of video is readily available for those of you who want to take a look. And so listen, if you want more information, drop a 100 in the chat, and I'll make sure that details come your way. And then some of you know that we've partnered up with At Cost Metals because we believe in the power of protecting our wealth, what we worked so hard for. And so we've partnered up with At Cost Metals to be able to create this level of wealth of protecting what we've built. And you can protect your wealth by acquiring gold and silver. And so we're able to do that through the At Cost Metals platform. So if you want to learn more, let us know. Just simply type in At Cost in the chat, and we'll make sure that these details are sent your way, because you can acquire God's money, gold and silver, at the same cost as most dealers receive it. And so listen, if you want the latest and the greatest, if you want to stay connected to me outside of Facebook, because sometimes Facebook has its problems and you can't access this, you can't access that. Sometimes they want to suspend your accounts because they don't like what you're sharing. Listen, I definitely encourage you to join us on Telegram. We have the Champions Corner. It's a private community where you can learn more about leadership, learn more about network marketing and wealth building. You can learn more about all of this in the Champions Corner group on Telegram. And so it's very simple to join the community, super simple. All you have to do is drop a TKO in the chat below. Drop a TKO, and we'll make sure that you get access to the link to join us on Telegram. Now, the benefits are obvious. It's right here on the screen. Personal growth, community support, exclusive content, networking opportunities are going to be coming, as well as success strategies. And so feel free to drop that TKO in the chat, and we'll send the link your way as well. And so look, that wraps it up for me tonight. Dr. Lakeisha McKnight is about to give the deuces. I'm about to exit. But listen, I thank you so very much for tuning in to the show on tonight. I really do. It's an honor to be able to sow value into your lives. And we look forward to coming back next week with more great content on network marketing and wealth building. So listen, until then, everybody, I'm going to encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night to you, and God bless. Take care, guys.